All right, Greasy Gary and the dirty fingernails. All right, Pothead Paul and the pockmarks. Hey, Freaky Fat Freddy and the Fat Five Heads. All right, Rat Face Richard and the Ratchets. Billy Badass and the... No. Johnny Nalgas and the Skid Marks. We are here right now, friends. I want to show you guys how to make a ring shank without using math. So this is for the mathematically challenged. The math magicians out there probably aren't going to like this, but this is... We're using a 16-ounce beer glass. And one thing that I want to make a shank that is kind of like this. I want to make a shank like that, but that takes some math and getting it just right in, blah 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 blah, and I don't know how to do that, and I probably could learn, but man, I don't got time for that. I gotta be out here making my dreams come true, friends. So what I do is I get the glass and I put it right at the... Are you guys in frame? I put it where I can see it right in the middle, and I look at the corners, and where the corners are just meeting up a little far back, just so they look identical on both sides. Then I press right here and I just give it a little with my... Oh, I love these pens, Sharpie. Thank you so much for making these pens, because we don't want to be chasing the caps. You know, you make a line, then you got to go find the cap and then put it back. So right here, friends, we're doing an arc. One arc, identical on both sides. We flip it around and do the same thing. Sorry about that intro, friends. I'm trying to think of names for my punk rocker friends for their band, because punk rockers have the coolest names, man. Their band names for punk rock. Oh, besides that wily snare, my favorite thing about punk rock is the cool band names. One of my favorite punk rock, local punk rock bands was called the NC-17s. And you gotta love these punk rock bands where they're playing, guys, because punk rock bands don't stay together very long. I don't know, it's just my experience. So I have this is identical. And then I take my handy dandy see-through ruler, and I don't know if there's like I could probably mathematically make it exactly, but I can see through the ruler, so I could really eyeball pretty precisely. Boom, on that side. And then we're going to go here. I look through and just make sure that I have the same amount on both sides, so it looks pretty uniform. And I'm going a little bit out from the line. And then boom, guys. So the part that is going to exist is going to be this part all the way to this part. Like that. So we have just created, with no math, and I normally wouldn't color this in, but I'm coloring it in for you guys so you guys can, on the camera, you guys could see that the shank is going to be everything that we want it to be. So right there, guys, just cut that out and then you have a shank. No math. All right, guys, I'm Benny Boom. If this served any value to you, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make my channel grow, man. My buddy Chad Silversmith, go to his channel. He's super awesome. He's been giving me some guidance. He has like 40,700 or something subscribers, and I have 500. So I'm a baby channel right now, and I love it because I can really respond to a lot of people that do comments and stuff like that, and I really enjoy it. So if you enjoy doing jewelry adventures and creating and sometimes twists and turns, ups and downs, friends, welcome to Juanitosville. This is my jewelry channel, Boom Jewelry Designs. My Instagram is Boom Jewelry Designs, all one word. So if you go to Instagram, just type in Boom Jewelry Designs, one word. You'll see a piece of jewelry. Follow me. I want to follow you. I'll follow you back. I love to see other people's ideas. It really makes the jewelry experience so much more fun whenever you can see what other people are doing, and then you can think, okay, all right, okay. All right, guys, so now you know what it is. If you have any ideas for good punk band names, put them in the comments, friends, because I need to think of some really good names. Those ones were all right, but I need to think outside the box a little bit. Maybe you guys can help me. So I can't get no satisfaction. All right, Tornado Tiny and the Teamsters. We have the Shank, which is essentially what we were hoping for whenever we were thinking about what our thing was. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to make this ring, and of course I gotta stamp the boom in the back, because you know how it is, guys. You gotta have your maker. We're all out here just trying to make our dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it happening, slapping it. Bam, friends. B. O. And if you guys don't know, the sideways O in my logo is actually an accident. And I was like, oh man, I messed it up. But it was like the third or fourth piece I made. So there's only 3 or 4 pieces out there that have the booms the right direction. Because pretty much right away, I made that error. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? Actually, that's kind of cool. So the boom has the sideways O out of a mistake, friends. You know how it is. Look at this stone, friends. Look at that stone. I hope you guys can focus on that, because that is a pretty little piece of turquoise. It's very tall, but we're going to put it on this piece of scrap that I had. And that's going to be that. And it's going to be just like a really cool ring. You guys know what I'm going to do. I might put a little notch in here just to put a little sauce on it, you know. Got to keep it saucy and bossy. Okay, here we are, friends. We're going to go with, yeah, don't have toilet paper right next to your bench. It's pretty stupid. Okay, medium solder. In the still of the night, I hear the wolf howl, honey. You gotta have... Sorry, guys. Sorry. Being a YouTuber, you can't listen to music in the background or else you're going to get copyright restricted. So I have to find a way to entertain myself, friends. I have to find a way. Got to keep it groovy like a drive-in movie. Hey. Okay, let's see this, friends. I think we got a nice... Let's put some Mighty Flux on it. Had a comedy show last night at the Wild Horse in Montrose, Colorado, with some really good friends of mine, and we had it sold out. People were coming in. We didn't even have enough chairs, man. And my friends are getting really good at comedy, so I'm really happy about that. I'm all right. I'm pretty funny. I think I'm more just like funny looking than anything. So I think people like to laugh at me. But that's okay, friends, because we're jewelry designers. Bringing everything to temperature. Actually, I forgot that. I don't know how I always forget this, but this dang. Let's see if I can pull this off. These are genius wire. Oh, I pulled it off. Okay, these are genius wire, guys. Separate it from the block. Okay, this back block is a 6x6. I like this block that's down here. If you guys can see this over here, my pick is going. If I can find a 6x6, what kind of block is this? It's very light. It's very light. What kind of block is that, and what's it called? Maybe I can find it cheaper on Amazon. If you can get it on Amazon, man. I mean, Rio is very reputable and they're awesome, but their website's sometimes really confusing, and sometimes their prices aren't the best. So if you're a poor kid or you're out here on a budget, sometimes you got to try to see if you can go the cheaper route. You know what I'm saying? I mean, quality. You got to think about your quality too. But you know, sometimes they have identical products for cheaper. Got to be a bargain shopper, friends. Got to be a bargain shopper in this economy. I hope you guys are selling jewelry, man. Dude, I'm selling some, but only people doing good right now are rich people. Which is great, because I like rich people to buy my jewelry. But you know, I like for everybody to have my jewelry, even the poor kids, man. Shit, I'm a poor kid. I'd be selling out if I only sold to rich people. I think. I don't know. But I'm kind of I'm from the hood, man, so you gotta stay loyal to the soil, baby. Right, jewelry fanatics out there, look at that. I just did an X and I kind of eyeballed. I didn't file this all the way down yet. Maybe I should have done that first, but I think if I can cut in those deep V's, that could be really cool. So let's put the saw to work and put some saw skills, and let's see how good I do. But you guys see what my vision is. Let's cut to my finished product and see how I did. Okay, friends, look at this. This is what we have right here. It's not the best. I think I still need to do the work on the outside. I haven't, but you know, hey, that's as good as I had today, guys. So I think once it bends and there's movement to it, and then the stone, I think that any slight imperfections will be probably minorly noticeable. But I'm just going to work on this and see if I can get this as smooth as I can and really as symmetrical as I can, so that when we go to the bend, then we're looking really good. So that. Okay, friends, looks like this is going to be a size 8. About a size 8, friends. And if I have this on the lip, then that framing element might be a little bit distracted. But I like it how it sits on top like that. It really like pronounces the stone. So that's what we're going to do. Hey, we're freestyling over here, guys. Jewelry adventures. Jewelry adventures. I decided to go with the sandpaper instead of the file. But I really want to make a nice table. See how, I don't know if you can see where the shank kind of comes. Oh, there you go. You can see where it's nice and flat. That's going to give a nice surface area for my solder to flow and give us a nice connection to the back plate. So that's what's next. Okay, Juanitosville, we have, please be in focus. We have the back plate, the bezel, and we have the shank. And because I'm a wild stallion, I boomed the inside of the shank and the bezel. Because if you're going to get a boom piece, you're going to get a boom piece, friends. Okay, so we're going to set this on there. I'm looking at it from the angle, and I want to give a bird's eye view. Just as best as we can. Get this as perfect as we can the first try, because we don't want to have to redo this. But then you can utilize your circular table, your rotating table, just to make sure. Let's go zoom out here so you guys can see. And let's get this probably right here. So I'm just looking at it from all the angles. Self-pickling flux, my tea flux from Rio. I was watching Chad Silversmith this morning. By the way, shout out to Chad Silversmith. I will give a link to his or mention him or something. But he does some really cool adjustable. I was watching this morning his adjustable. That might be a lot of flux. His adjustable. And he does his flux with a spray. So I'm gonna start kind of implementing that, because I do not subscribe to this behavior, friends. Not at all. That was too much flux. He's been kind of giving me a little bit of guidance, or just encouragement really on how to make my YouTube channel grow. Because he has a really cool YouTube channel, and he has a different style than I do, which I really appreciate, because he's very soothing. He's chill, real chill dude. Over here, man, we're smoking behind the dumpsters over here, friends. And we're trying to learn social skills too. Hey, I'm not saying that we're rebels to the end. We're not rebels to the end, or are we? Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of solder here on the side, and we're gonna pick solder this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. We're gonna try to make this go as fast as we can, because I don't want you guys have to be out there making jewelry, making your dreams come true. You can't be sitting here just hanging out with me all the time. Just be patient. You're trying to heat that shank will want to heat earlier. So it wants to heat earlier, so you really want to kind of focus your energy on everything around the shank, so that things kind of start to want to come together. Bam, buddy. Come on, play with me, Johnny. Okay, we're good there. Okay, we got that one and that one. That's basically 2 of them. I'm going to do 4. I'm probably going to just stop this so you guys don't have to watch the whole thing. Alrighty, Juanitosville. So here we are, guys. This is the shank. This is what it turned out to look like. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it looks pretty cool. Bam, friends. Do a little bit of cleanup on this, and we have the stone right here, and I know it's going to fit because I was kind of looking at it, and I'm like, yes. And that is going to be the finished product once we get this polished and ready for its music video debut. But this is going to be a fun ring. This is 18 gauge, guys. I didn't mention that earlier, but in case you missed that, this is 18 gauge on the ring shank, 18 gauge on the back plate. I believe it's 28 gauge on the bezel wire. Hard solder on the bezel wire, medium solder on the inside, medium solder right here. Underneath, it's just kind of like a crowned size 8, guys. Well, let's confirm that real quick. I think it's size 8. Yes. God dang, I can't see. Size 7, and I didn't actually kind of see. Just give it a little bit of a little love. Yeah, we're sitting at size 8. Maybe slightly under a size 8. Pretty fun. Just, you know, no math, but you got a shank that's reasonably, if it's not perfectly symmetric, it's because of my saw skills. But in theory, that's what you're at. So enjoy, friends. As always, I'm Benny. If this was any value to you, please subscribe. I'm gonna put a link to Chad Silversmith. It's great to learn from multiple artists if you guys are in the learning game. So he's a really awesome silversmith, and he has really cool ideas, and he does a lot of really awesome videos. I mean, I learned a lot just by watching him, and hopefully you'll pick up some tips just like you hopefully pick up tips by watching me. Like I said, we're a little bit kind of wild over on this side of the tracks, but everybody has a different learning style. So enjoy. I'm out. I'm Benny. Peace. This is just like the sanding and the filing, but I wanted to show you guys this. Check this out. My breakfast. Oh man, dude, I'm gonna live forever. Fresh mint. Let's go.